Oh no! No. See if anybody even notices. Alright. Doop-be-doop-boo. Take a look, make sure everything's up and running. Twitch is good. Come on. Do we have audio? Okay, we do. Alright, I'll close that one out because that one gave me trouble last time. How are y'all doing tonight? Where is this one? I want to make sure this one's running too. Live now. Okay. Alright. So let's see. Yeah, so I started a little bit earlier than I said I was going to. The main reason being is that I have something new I'm trying. Because, you know, might as well try new things since we're getting limited viewership right now anyway. And that is, I'm basically doing an unboxing of this storage box I have over here. Because I got the idea that I could actually start streaming Dreamcast stuff, but I couldn't figure out where the heck my Dreamcast went. Because I had a Dreamcast since it released, what are we at now? 23 years ago? 22 years ago? So, yeah, this guy right here, this guy is old enough to drink now. Here you go, buddy. Drink up. Yeah. So, he's old enough to drink now. And I'm not joking either. This is like first model. I actually read on the bottom of it that it was manufactured in August. The Dreamcast launched September 9th of 99 in the States. So, this is one of the first run Dreamcasts. As you can probably tell from the fact that it's yellowed everywhere but on the modem. I can tell you why it doesn't do it yellow on the modem. The modem doesn't work. See, the first run of these guys all had a similar problem with the modem. The modem wasn't built very well. So chances were very high that if you had a game that needed an internet connection, it wasn't going to work. So, yeah. I found out the hard way that I cannot play Phantasy Star online on this. So, but everything else in the library will work. So, we'll just go through my little thingies here. This still, last I checked anyway, this still worked. It's been in storage for 2 years. I think last time I brought it out was Thanksgiving before we moved, and that was a couple of years ago. So, yeah, this guy's been sitting out for a while, so we're gonna find out probably next week whether or not it works. Or maybe this weekend I might do a stream of me just hooking it up and seeing if it works. But last time I ran it ran okay, except for the fact that there were a couple of games where it had a couple of hiccups, and I don't know if that was because the games are scratched or if the laser is starting to have problems. So I look forward to that, troubleshooting that mess. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, so yeah, naturally we got cords. I actually kept them all together this time. Because for a long time I had the power cord separate somewhere, and I couldn't figure out where it was, so I ended up ordering another one, and then I found the old one. So I don't know which one this is. This was the original. No, this was the one I ordered. But still, it works fine. It's not original to this one, but it's the same cord. It's actually the same cord that the PS2 uses for its power, believe it or not. That's those. Now, I had at least 3 controllers originally. Right now I can only find the one, which is this blue one. This is not the original one that came with it. The original one was white. But this is the original VMU, which is probably dead. Yep. So that was the gimmick with these things, was it was a little tiny thing, which if you used it with certain games, you could actually play games on it. Like Sonic Adventure had a thing where you could play with your Chow on it, so it became like a Tamagotchi thing. The problem is those games took up a huge amount of space on this thing, so it was almost not worth it. You had to. I originally had this and another memory card, and this was just for like the Chow stuff, and the other memory card was for everything else. So I don't know if this actually has all my old save files on it or not. I don't know where that other memory card is. It's not in this box. So there is a bigger box downstairs that I haven't gone through yet. So maybe that memory card's down there. If not, we're going to have an uphill climb. I'm trying to get some of this stuff unlocked for some of these games. Or at least some of the ones I want to show off anyway. Now, I will forewarn you, I don't have a lot of the classic, or what people might consider classic Dreamcast games. So, like, the ones that are the big guns that everybody had, that I do have, are Soul Calibur. If you didn't have this for Dreamcast, you wanted it for Dreamcast, because this was a really good fighting game that became even better when it got on the Dreamcast. And it was a pain in the butt to unlock everything. And this, it became more of a pain in the butt whenever the save file corrupted on this thing. Now, I think most of the time it would do it on the memory card, not the VMU. I don't remember if I saved this on the VMU last time or not, but yeah. So this is one of the few I actually still have the original case for. But anyway, I've wasted tons of hours on Soul Calibur, and I bring this up because this is the other game that would corrupt on me, and it would corrupt regardless of what I saved it on. And sometimes when this one corrupted, it would corrupt the Soul Calibur save file too. So this was a fun game, but don't get the Dreamcast version, or unless you intend to save your progress. If you intend to save your progress, you should probably get it on a different system. I think they released it on PlayStation and a couple other things, Xbox probably, but yeah, this one, the save file corrupts, and then you just have to get everything all over again. You just have to start from square one. There's nothing you can do. So, but yeah, this isn't the classic Dreamcast game. It just happens to be a game that was released for the Dreamcast that I got. So let's see. So this is another one everybody got. I don't know why it's upside down. This case is kind of busted up. And actually the disc is not in here either. I have the discs in here somewhere probably. But yeah, everybody got Sonic Adventure, the original. So probably not going to do that on here. Okay. This is one that most people consider a classic, and I didn't play it when it first came out. My wife actually got it for me several years later. But this is Shenmue, in case you can't see it. It is not in its original box for some reason. I don't know why. But I did have its original box at some point. Anyway, so the Shenmue, the first, open world game, I guess you could call it, go around, do stuff like a regular person kind of dude guy, and also beat people up eventually. I never got to that point. Literally. Like, the game's pacing is so slow, you don't get to fight anybody for a very long time. So, what else we got? Do we have anything else that's classic? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Sonic Adventure 2. If you want to go with games that were ever exclusively for the Dreamcast, this is probably the best one that I have. And just because I don't know, there's something special about this game that I think really speaks to me, despite the fact that, it has a lot of the problems that 3D Sonics had at the time. This was sort of the point, though, where I started to fall off on it, and a lot of other people did. They eventually re-released this for PlayStation and GameCube, and they didn't really add anything to it other than change the multiplayer, like 2-player stuff, which most people weren't playing it for that anyway. So, but yeah, this is kind of the pinnacle of Dreamcast-y games as far as adventure games go. Okay, so some of the lesser known games now. So we got Sonic Shuffle. Yeah, the game based mostly on the first Sonic Adventure. It has a bunch of characters from the first Sonic Adventure in it. It's supposed to be like Mario Party, except for the fact that it's not like Mario Party, because they try to be more strategic in how you do things. Because instead of rolling dice, you have cards, and each of these cards have numbers. But the cards that you got were random, so like, there is strategy, but there's a limited amount of strategy to what you can do. And then some of the mini games are just really dumb. And some of them are completely jip you. Like, there's an alligator one where you're in an alligator, you have to mash to get out of it. Well, of course, the computer is perfect at mashing. All you have to do is just hit the same button over and over and over and over and over and over again. Then the computer can do that as much as it wants. But you have to physically actually hit the button. So, yeah, not great. If I get requests to do it, I might do it. This is one. This is one I can't. You may not even be able to see it because I don't have the front of it. This is Gauntlet Legends for the Dreamcast. And Gauntlet Legends for the Dreamcast had all the original Gauntlet Legends characters, plus the ones from Dark Legacy. Now, I can't remember if you have to unlock the Dark Legacy ones or if they came right off the bat. I don't remember. But this is kind of an interesting little case study, because this is not only a game on a system that eventually went out, but it's made by a company that went out of business shortly thereafter too. So it's made by Midway. And yes, I have emulated the Dreamcast on my computer to play some of these so that I don't have to wear my hardware down. I can't play this on there. This doesn't emulate well, for whatever reason. Alright, we're getting into most everything else is fighting games. In fact, I'm pretty sure everything else is fighting games. Yeah. So, this is another one. I have the... Oh, here it is. Alright, so we have the instruction booklet for it. I don't know why it wasn't in the thing, but this is Street Fighter 3 Double Impact. Double Impact. This is where everybody I knew so Street Fighter 3, there's 3 versions of Street Fighter 3, right? There's New Generation, Second Impact, Third Strike. Okay. This is Street Fighter 3 New Generation and Street Fighter 3 Second Impact Giant Attack. So it's 2 games in one, thus Double Impact. See? Everybody I knew just called the second one Double Impact because they just knew this. I was the only person in my group of friends who had ever seen a Street Fighter 3 arcade machine of any kind. Ever. And it was just the one, and it wasn't in the town that I was living in at the time. It was actually in middle school that I played the original New Generation. And I actually played a lot of New Generation in middle school for a kid in middle school who was in an arcade. You know, so it was because I was an honor roll, and then we got to go to the mall for lunch once a month, and that as soon as I was done eating, I was in there playing Street Fighter 3 because nobody else was playing it. Everybody else wanted to play X-Men versus Street Fighter. I don't blame them, but I wasn't going to sit there waiting in line all day when I only had, you know, like an hour and a half. So anyway, so that's Street Fighter 1 and 2, and then, that's Street Fighter 3, the first and second versions. And then I also have somewhere in here, I don't have the instructions for this one, I don't think. I don't, for some reason. But Third Strike. The coveted Dreamcast edition of Third Strike. I also have. Played a ton of this one once I finally got it, so. But, yeah. So, you think I'm done with Street Fighter? No, I'm not done with Street Fighter. Alpha 3. Now, this is the Psycho Dojo version, is what they refer to it as. What that basically means is that you don't have to unlock anything. Everything's already unlocked for you. All the characters from the PlayStation and Saturn versions of the game are in here and already unlocked. They do have a like in World Tour mode in the PlayStation version, I think, if I remember correctly, they had it where your character leveled up and stuff like that. They have that in this. It's just it's not quite the same thing. So, but there's not really any reason to go through it. It doesn't unlock any characters. So the idea was that you could use your created character to fight people online, but the online didn't work. So, so there you go. Oh, well, the wrong disc is in here. Huh. So I have everything but the disc for Alpha 3. This is Power Stone 2. Huh. Okay. I'm going to have to find out what happened to Alpha 3. This is Power Stone 2 that's actually inside. Power Stone 2 I do have the thing for. What's this? It's the follow-up to Power Stone, which basically all they did was add a couple of characters and a huge amount of items. Create a crafting store where you could make new items, and made it 4-player. Yeah.
Time for bed. Nighty night, 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 night. Good night.
So it was fun for what it was. I will say that. But Smash Brothers is not. So, and it was trying to fill that void somewhere between a, you know, serious fighter brawler type thing to Smash Brothers type game, and it's just it's not there. So that's that. I'll have to figure out where Alpha 3 went to, because it is not in its box. Okay, I have a couple others left over here, so maybe I'll find out. That doesn't look great. Oh, I put this in a different CD case. Marvel 2, the coveted Dreamcast Marvel 2, which I don't have any of the original stuff for, apparently. But I still have the game, and that's one of the ones I wanted to play, because I was getting a hankering for it lately because of the hashtag free Marvel 2 that Maximilian was throwing around there. So this is in its own sort of different looking case, but this is the instructions for it. This is Marvel 1, which, looking back on it, when I was a kid, I liked this one more than I liked Marvel 2. But I don't know. I can kind of see the advantages of both now, having gone back and played this on an emulator a couple of times. So, but I'm hoping to play the actual thing on stream. So, let's see if this is actually what it says it is. It is what it says it is. Ah, and that's where it hit its buddy. Okay, so Alpha 3 was hidden in this case, but I also have the disc. Capcom versus SNK. This was my first introduction to SNK, and I loved the heck out of this one. If I had access to Capcom versus SNK 2, I probably would have enjoyed that a lot more. As it was, they never released it in the States, so I didn't play it until many years later when I downloaded it off the internet and played it. So, you know, but this was my first introduction to SNK. I have gotten back into SNK games more recently, especially because Amazon keeps putting them up for free. It's like, I'm not going to say no. So, so I have mounds of respect for the SNK team Neo Geo games now. I had some amount of respect for them once this came out, and I enjoyed it. But anyway, oh, there is one more, but I don't have it down right now. Well, actually, there's two more. You might see it in the back corner if you squint real hard. It's I have a copy of Crazy Taxi back there that is framed. I don't intend to get it out of the frame, but I might. I'll think about it. The other is one I have in a secret stash right now, which is Cannon Spike, which is a Capcom shoot 'em up that stars Cammy and Charlie and a handful of other Capcom characters. So hopefully next week I can get all this hooked up and we'll be streaming like we do with the Switch, except we'll be streaming from the Dreamcast. And I'm not 100% sure what the quality on that is going to look like just yet, because I am having to put it through a converter in order for it to go to an HD setup. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you have any suggestions what we should start with based on what we have here, let me know. But I have a few ideas in mind as to what we're going to play on the Dreamcast to start out with, but I want to make sure it runs first, so there may be a special stream sometime in the next 3 or 4 days where I'm just hooking this up and seeing if it works. So So that is that's mostly what's going on right now. I can take questions if there are any questions on that. That went a lot faster than I thought it would, but probably mostly because about half my library is fighting games. So, but imagine trying to play fighting games on this thing. Yeah. So, fun times. Yep. So, and actually, there's probably another reason I can't stream Crazy Taxi. Now that I think about it, all of Crazy Taxi's music is licensed. So I have to work something out where I replace the music with something completely different, right? Because like the Crazy Taxi soundtrack is nothing but Outcast, I think, right? Crazy Taxi. Soundtrack. Yeah, no, sorry, Offspring. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, so all of, well, no, there's one or two. Huh, I didn't know this. Okay, I thought it was all Offspring. It's not all Offspring. It's some of it is Bad Religion, but a lot of it is Offspring. So yeah, I'd get a whole bunch of copyright strikes if I decided to try and do that. So, not really thrilled about that idea. And then, I could say, screw it, I'll just do the Xbox version because they replaced all the music anyway. But I'm afraid that was actually licensed too. It's not as good. So, but like Ken Spike, Marvel vs. Capcom, all that stuff, they're music that was created by the creators of the game, so I'm not particularly worried about that. Let's just take a look real quick and see what is going on with Unite, by the way. I know we had an update, but I don't think we have anything new coming out this week, right? 9.8. Okay, so we already had the update. We don't have anything else coming right now. Good. So let's do this then. We got almost 30 minutes. Let me pull up Pokemon Unite tier list maker. Let me pull this up and get this going real fast. See how quickly I can do this. Chrome. Not that one. This one. There it is. Oh, nice. It saved my thing there. Boom. Yes? No? Maybe. Come on. Let's see if I can. There it goes. Okay. Done. Bloop. Squeeze this in a little bit. What the? There we go. All right. So let's fix these. S. A. P. C, D, and row below. Right. Oops. Trap. What was that? Orange. Yeah. Okay, this won't be a complete overhaul of this, just because this is kind of impromptu. But, so I got SAB unranked. So this is probably the last time I get to use this tier list, because once they start adding Pokemon, this tier list is going to have to go away or get updated, one of the two. Anyway, so let's just go quickly through mages. So I've decided, after playing Venusaur a couple of times, that I think I've been playing Venusaur wrong, and that's why I had such a bad experience with him. So he's going to go in C right now. Remains to be seen whether he's really that much better or not. Pikachu is right here, and he doesn't need to be any higher, and he doesn't need to be any lower. Gardevoir, I still haven't been able to play. I've seen other people play them. I can't get a good enough grasp of the character to really be able to understand what's going on. Cramorant, same thing. In fact, I see less Cramorant than I see a Gardevoir, and I haven't played him. Ninetales. So Ninetales is one of the premier mages, for me anyway, because you can dish some damage and you can help out your team a little bit, because you have some support abilities that many other mages just don't have, right? So, like, Cinderace does big damage and does it at a pretty good range, so he's not going to get picked off as easy. Ninetales can slow them down. Ninetales can throw out an avalanche and stick a block in their way. Can throw a blizzard at them and make them back off. So there are a lot of options here, whereas this is just damage and good damage. So he's right here too. It's just he's not as versatile. So I am very happy whenever I see a Alolan Ninetales, regardless. I'm less happy when I see a Cinderace, but if that's our only mage, we're fine. Greninja, I almost want to unrank because I'm not quite sure what he's at. He's either here or here. I'm going to put him here with Pikachu because I think he's just a little more difficult to use than Cinderace. Cinderace is pretty straightforward. Alright. Assassins real quick. Gengar, I haven't played enough of him to really know. And who's our other assassin? Wait. Oh, yeah. Talonflame. Okay, so Talonflame's not great, but he needs something. And I'm not sure what it is. He just... I've played Talonflame a couple of times now. And it's similar to Venusaur. I just don't know what he needs. He has the capability of doing his job. He just doesn't do it very well. So... Zorora and Absol, though, are absolute powerhouses and should be on most teams. I wouldn't put them in S tier because they're not going to win you the game every time. If you get a level lead with either of these guys, they can win the game. A good Alolan Ninetales can swing the game in your favor. A good Cinderace can swing the game in your favor. So these guys can definitely do that, but they're not going to win the game outright. So these guys. So Garchomp, I need to revisit. Machamp, I feel better about than I did before, but I still need to revisit. Charizard is actually probably a good place right now. I don't think he's going to swing the game in everybody's favor like any of these guys will, but he's good enough that if he's on your team, you don't have any complaints. Lucario, same thing. A good Lucario can start to swing the game your way, but you don't always have a good Lucario. So Lucario's kind of in the same spot here, I think. Alright, so our supports. If you have either one of these, you should be on the winning side. Should be. Doesn't mean always. But if you have one of these, just one, and you have a decent team comp the rest of the way, you should be good. Now, obviously, I've lost plenty of games playing as both of these characters, so you can still have a terrible team comp and wind up losing, or you can have a team that just doesn't help you out at all and you end up losing. So there are still plenty of reasons why this doesn't work, but these two are crucial to winning games. Wigglytuff is okay. It's difficult to figure out where she actually fits. And in fact, because of that, I think I'm going to drop her down to C. Because she's not a healer like these two. She's not a tank that goes in and soaks up damage like some of these others. She's almost an all-arounder, but not quite. So, because she has debuffs and stuff. So, she's kind of hard to place, and so she stays down here. Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's an okay support if you don't have any other options. If you don't have Blissey, you don't have Eldegoss, Mr. Mime's probably the only other solution I would recommend at all. Because he does have some defensive options, which are mostly barriers. But that almost falls into a tank category or a defender category than anything else. But I'd say he's right about here. I don't think he's bad. It's just I don't think he's as good as our top supports. Alright. This is where the big changes for my tier list start. So, Crustle, I still think is good, but he's not going to swing a game in as much as those two. So I think Crustle's right here. A good Crustle can really swing the game your way, but he's not going to win the game outright. He's not as important as getting one of these two into your team. Snorlax is perfectly fine. If you're wanting to play a classic MOBA tank, Snorlax is pretty much that. Crustle is a little bit different. He's somewhere between this type of tank and a bruiser in that he's able to block people off. Now, Blastoise Blastoise by itself would go in B tier. Because it's pretty good at keeping people away from the goal, which is what it is actually trying to accomplish. So, unlike Snorlax, it's not really concentrating on taking damage for the team or messing with enemy opponents in the team fight. He's only really particularly interested in zone control. And so, because of that, normally he would fall here. However, he is the only character I have found that pairs off with another character so well that it's ridiculous. So I put him up here, because if you're not using him as a tank, he becomes a monstrously dangerous thing to have. And the best teammate for him, ironically, is Slowbro. Why? Because he has basically everything he does is geared to interrupting whatever it is your opponent is doing and get them away from the goal. Slowbro has the ability to do that and to take enemies out of the fight temporarily if you can't zone control them anymore. And he has interrupts. So if you have both of these guys on a team together, Blastoise would be all the way up here. I don't think it's fair to judge him by that alone. So I think right here is probably where I'd put him, as long as you are not intending him to take butt tons of damage and are actually using him for other things. Slowbro, I believe, has gone up probably a couple of tiers at this point, because I've found that because of the fact that he just has a whole bunch of health, he can basically wander around and do whatever he wants. I played Slowbro as a center lane, basically as a replacement assassin for a game, and it worked because nobody could really do a whole lot to me because I was higher level than them and I had a butt ton of health. Yeah, who knew? So yeah, I wasn't really accomplishing the same thing that assassins are supposed to do, but I was basically accomplishing the same thing because I was helping out in a fight where, you know, it was 2-on-2 and suddenly I'm there. Now it's 3-on-2 and one of them has so much health and might as well be 4-on-2. You know, so anyway, that's my revised list for now. Man, I didn't kill nearly as much time as I thought I was going to on this. Or on the Dreamcast thing. Go figure. Alright. So yeah. Why don't I stream Pokemon Unite? I don't stream Pokemon Unite because, at least last time I tried doing that, I wasn't terribly entertaining as I was playing the game. We'll put it that way. It's very difficult for me to play this game and try to talk to people. Yeah. So, or try to keep up with chat or, you know, stuff like that. So, it's not, I mean, if I get enough push to do it, then I might do it. That's true of just about anything. If somebody suggests that I do it, then I'll do it. But I haven't gotten that many suggestions about streaming Unite at all. So, of course, I haven't gotten suggestions about tonight's game, which is Pokken Tournament. But I happen to have it, and there happened to be DLC I hadn't tried out yet. So, so what happened to hashtag Gen 1? So what happened with hashtag Gen 1 was the fact that I was going through Pokemon Pearl and I was getting absolutely I can't quite put my finger on it right now. Kind of disappointed with it because the game runs so slow, and it's not just my emulator. It's like I play it on the 3DS too, and it runs slow. Game fights take much longer. Animations take longer. I could turn the animations off, and that helps the problem a little bit. But it's not really that much fun to, you know, watch it if I took all the animations out. You know, and I keep running into these walls where I have to grind. There's just no way of getting around it. The way the XP share works in this game, admittedly, it's probably better than how they've handled it in other games, but it basically makes it so that you are passing the XP share around all the time, trying to get your Pokemon to level up. And so we've been under leveled for past 3 or 4 episodes. Like severely underleveled, like almost 10 plus levels in some cases. And it's not fun when you're having to sit there downing potions and figuring out how you're supposed to beat these guys when you have such a severe experience deficit going on. So yeah, so that doesn't mean hashtag Gen 1 is gone forever. It just means that right now it's on sabbatical. Mostly because it dawned on me that, you know, about 2 months we're going to have Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. And I would like to stream that. I already have Brilliant Diamond reserved. So it'll be here. Launch day. Ugh. I don't know. Brain is acting weird tonight. But it'll be here on launch day. So I could stream it day one if I wanted to. Provided that everything's working. Technical issues. So I would love to be able to stream it. But regardless, I don't want to completely ruin myself on Gen 4 before that game comes out. So will I come back to hashtag Gen 1 before that comes out? Maybe not. Maybe not with Pearl, at least. Because you can do hashtag Gen 1 with any Pokemon game that allows you to actually transfer the Pokemon in. So, or hack them. You know, like, you can get a randomizer and just change some of the Pokemon from the old games, or like the newer games that are on the Switch. Like I could do a hashtag Gen 1 on Sword and Shield. I would just have to restrict myself to the Gen 1 Pokemon that I can actually catch, which I figured out is doable because you still get a pretty good variety on the routes, even if you don't count wild area. You still get enough on the routes that you could probably do an entire Gen 1 team without having to, you know, change the randomization of anything. So hashtag Gen 1 isn't dead. It's probably going to come back in a different form before we finish the Pearl run. I may finish the Pearl run eventually, but I'm trying to give myself a break from Gen 4 long enough that when Brilliant Diamond comes out, I'm not sitting here thinking, oh no, I'm doing this again. You know, so we're getting, you know, post-traumatic stress disorder from Pokemon Pearl. So, all right, let's go ahead and load up the Switch. Take a quick drink and hit a couple of buttons, and then we'll be ready to go. So give me just a few minutes and I'll get everything set up for us. We're back. Okay. So, I got this loaded up. Let's see if we have everything ready to roll. Yeah. You should be able to play it. The cartridge is in it. Uh-oh, everything's tangled up. Hang on. Alrighty. Okay. So I only played this a little bit. I know they call it Pokken. It's not really Tekken. It's more like the Naruto games. You're running around and then you're getting into fights and punching buttons and stuff. So, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. Okay, that was interesting. It's been a while since I've seen this. Oh, yeah, that was the one that was sort of out of left field for me, was the fact that you had Braxton instead of either Fennekin or Delphox. That was kind of a weird call to me, but yeah. Make sure the sound on the game's actually okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Alright. It may just be my volume. Let's see if I can... Nope, that's down. I went up. No, that's also down. Why do I have two down buttons? Oh no, it's Shadow Mewtwo. How dare you! Oh, he can go Mega Mewtwo X, huh? Okay. Schmackety schmack. Pokken Tournament DX. Alright. So, this should be fun. I'm going to go ahead and pick out... I'm going to try out some of the new characters, I think, and then we'll do some other stuff. Aegislash. And... Mega Rayquaza and Mimikyu. Yep, okay. Lux Pack. Yada yada yada. Blastoise. How is it the 3D versions of Blastoise always kind of look derpy? I don't understand. Wave 2. DX Battle Pack. Okay. Blah blah blah. Alright. Alright, we'll just go into practice and then try out the new ones. Basics of battle. No. Practice moves for each Pokemon? Yeah, okay, sure. Where are they? Oh, they're all the way over there. Okay. Let's start with Aegislash. Just to see what Aegislash is like. It's probably the weirdest of them. Alright, let's see. Action Dojo. Alright. Okay. Okay. Side Y. Okay, that's what I was doing before. Interesting. So... okay. So then... You have to be pretty close for that first one to hit. Mid-air, so I gotta... That. Okay. It's about the same. Yeah, well. There we go. Homing attack, okay. Alright. Interesting. Oh, nice, okay. Okay. Easy enough. This is where it's sort of Tekken-y, because when it's set up like this. So, up. But even then, it's more like a 2D fighter, right? So, well. Oh, okay, that's what they wanted me to do. Okay. Mid-air. Mid-air? Why? Oh, okay. Gotta get the spacing right. Fascinating. Boom. Okay, so... Okay. Back X. So... Alright. Okay. Night Shield. Wait, backward A. What? A. Yeah. What? Huh. Action. Okay, let's grab. Got it. Counterattack. X and A. Okay. Yeah. Let's parry. Alright. With positive status. Oh, okay. Forward A, hold. Iron head charge. Alright, backward A. Oops. That's gyro ball. Alright. Synergy burst. So not quite as interesting as I thought it would be. I thought there would be some sort of weird switching between the sword and the shield aesthetic, but that doesn't seem to be really... Oh, here we go. Okay. So during shield... Okay. There's different moves when you're in different forms. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Alright. There we go. Beam. Okay, so a lot of these knock him out of the shield form, though. So you'd have to get back into shield form somehow. Nice. So during... B. Oh. Oh, you can just jump to get out of it. Okay. Huh. Oops. Interesting. Field form. So. Oops. Wrong one. Underworld. So, same thing. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Or more straightforward than I thought it was anyway. Alright. So yeah. Alright, let's try Blastoise. Just to see. Oh gosh, why plant? Looks like they built this guy in Spore. Jeez. Ugh. Alright. Oh, wait, what? There we go. Okay. Looks familiar. No, I went back in there. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Jeez. Alright. There it goes. Homing attack. There we go. Midair. Boom. Alright, so... Wait, so... Wait, so how do I get into the stance then? Oh, that's weird. All right. Yep. Forward Y. Backward Y. Or what? Oh, that's... Alright, that's crouching. That's back. Okay. My bad. Boom. Up, Y, Y. Bam, bam, bam. low stance weaken, yeah. Okay, mid-air. Finally. Strong attack. Oof. Alright. Vortex. Alright. There it goes. Alright. Yeah, grab. Interesting. It does like a flash kick? Yeah, that's weird. Alright. Hey, water gun. More sphere. There we go. Interesting. Backward A. Okay, and then it's a charge and then release A. Oh, okay. Fascinating. Interesting. Up A. Nice. So down A. Oh, wow. Drink Synergy Burst. Oh, okay. So there it goes. AXA. Okay. Fortress Stance. Right. Oh, okay. So B. That just gets out of it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, which is what I did before. Alright, and then that's his super. Got it. It is nice that he can do some other stuff in Synergy Burst. Okay. So, let's get out of this one. Yeah. Is there an actual combo tutorial? I'm just curious. Practice all sorts of combos. See if any of them are actually useful in any way. I don't need the demonstration every time. Alright, so... Oh, whoops. Hang on. Oh, okay. There we go. Water spout. Combo. Nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, this one's a little trickier because we're going into stances. So... Oh, yep. Oh, why? Okay. Ugh. Alright. Ah. Crud. Ugh. I'm hitting up Y instead of forward Y. Gosh darn it. Oof. Timing on that is really tight. Alright. Okay. Oops. Alright, hang on. So... Hold on. So... Alright. Golly. Alright. Dang it. Sheesh. Alright. Doke. Alright. So... Whoops. There. Ugh. Almost where? Okay. Yeah, alright. Let's just drop them into a few fights and see what happens.
In group match, you can join all kinds of different groups.
Settings, battle marker, replays, blah blah blah. Alright. Daily challenge. What is that? Win 2 or more matches in 3. Okay. Maybe later. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna go online with this Blastoise just yet.
Free battles in leagues you've dominated are good for practice.
No, let's just do that.
I wonder what sorts of trainers you'll face off against today.
Oh wait, did it already pick my Pokemon for me? Yes, it did. Ah, damn. Well, let's see. Might as well try something different. Yeah, it still has me as Braxton from last time I played it. Okay. I'll switch to Blastoise after we get done with this, I guess. I'm mad at you. I'm going to use this giant fiery stick to punch you. That's fast. Alright. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Alright.
The next round is where it counts. All right, keep that up for the next battle. Round 2. All right then, let's give it a shot.
Boom. Ouch.
All right, let's call in some support. Keep hitting this battle with your favorite Pokemon. Your out of time is really ticking away.
There we go. Okay.
You're a master.
Alright, let's go back and see if we can grab Blastoise.
You got a new item. Your next opponent dominated in their last match. Stay sharp.
Yes.
What kind of battle do you want to try
Alright,
out
so
next?
let's details.
The Ferrum League. In free battles, you can enjoy battling against other league participants.
Well, let's see.
Your opponents are starting to get tougher, huh?
Yeah. Hush. Alright, how do I change my
When the battle
setup?
starts, other Pokemon
No details.
Oh, what beautiful weather.
Okay,
And
it's
another perfect day to
been too long since I did this, I guess. Here we go. Alright. There we go. Sheesh. Alright. I don't think I have any skill points for him yet. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Alright. Sorry, it's been a while since I had to navigate this thing. Alright, try this again.
If you find yourself in a slump, try jumping back into the tutorial for some free training. In free battles, you can enjoy battling against.
Alright.
Your rank will change after 5 matches.
Alright.
Support set is always a tough choice, isn't it?
Average, fast, instantaneous ranged attack.
Alrighty,
Okay.
let's have some fun.
Yeah, we'll try it, see what happens.
Don't you just get all
Alright. We'll start with Mimikyu.
opponent has in store?
He still looks like a giant derp, but that's alright.
The thing is to enjoy the
Okay, that's
battle.
block.
You can't call for
Oops.
support before your support gauge is full.
There we go.
Too early to use your synergy burst.
Oh, wow, that was fast. Okay.
All right. Go give them what for. That battle was awesome. Can I expect some more of
Here
that
we
in
go.
the next one? I hope we'll see another fun battle like in the last round.
Whee!
Too early to use your synergy burst. Incredible! You've already taken the lead.
Boom. No. I like water. Blah 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 blah.
Nice work. Looks like my advice is your next opponent dominated
Yep.
in their
Herman.
time to take a support set. Okay, let's go.
Just go random. There we go. Yeah, Sceptile. Okay. Run.
All right then, time for battle. Go show them what you're made of. Round 1. Just do your thing and you'll be fine. Incredible! You already have the lead. Your synergy gauge is still only half full. Your support gauge is full.
Bulk. There we go.
Let's jump right into the next round. All right, keep that up for the next battle. Round 2. Are they gonna give us a taste of a different style of battle? Go and get 'em!
Alright, bye. Alright.
That was awesome! By the book battles are nice, but a fun match isn't bad either. Pick where you want to assign your skill points. You got a new item. I wonder what sorts of strategies they have.
Alright.
Time to pick a support set. I'll try to give you some good advice.
Blastoise. Alright.
Remember, you're in this to have fun. I wonder what your opponent has in store for you today. You've got more HP, but don't get careless.
Boom.
Next round is where it counts. All right, keep that up for the next battle. Round 2. All right, let's have some more fun. Stage is full. Critical hit. They're reading you like a book. You've got more HP, but don't get careless.
There we go. Ba-doom. Lots of red.
Nice.
Alright.
That was awesome. By the book. I'm looking forward to a good battle. Picking a support set is always a tough choice, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, why
let's
not?
go.
Brr, 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 brr. Hello. How are you?
You just
I'm Blastoise.
amped up before a battle? I wonder what your opponent has in store for you. Round 1. Just remember, the most important thing is to enjoy the battle. You've got more HP, but don't get careless. Keep it up. Attack, attack, attack. You're starting to get the hang of this, eh? Keep it up. Your stage is still only half full. Nicely done.
There we go.
Come on, let's win this next
Next round. Whoa.
All right, keep that up for the next battle. Round 2. Just
Well,
remember, the most
let's go.
important thing is to enjoy the battle. That was awesome! Your synergy stage is full. You're in
Yeah.
This is your big chance. You're starting to get the hang of this, eh? Keep it up. Nice finish.
Mega Blastoise. Poo. I look like I have a beard. I don't.
Great battle! Hey, that's the good work.
Yay, still up.
Pick where you want to assign your skill points. Your next opponent dominated.
Alright.
To take a support set. Okay, let's go.
Woo.
Don't you just get all revved up before a battle? I wonder what your opponent has.
Alright, let's go.
All right then, let's give it a shot.
There we go. Alright.
Let's jump right into the next. All right, keep that up for the next battle.
Doo-doo.
Go nab another win this round too. Maxed out. You're starting to get the hang of this, eh? Your support page is full. Hey, I choose you. Yay, you did it.
Should she just say, I choose you? Okay. Blast! Oh, there goes that blimp. Oh well. It was ugly anyway.
Congrats. So, how about it? How are you feeling after that?
Alright.
Pick where you want to.
Alright.
That was incredible. How much did that boost your rank? So, how are you
Results.
enjoying your battles?
Okay.
What kind of battle? Keep it
Alright, we'll try a little bit online before
in single
We
battles.
get-
You can freely change your.
too far along here. I'm not having high hopes for this.
If you're just looking, there are
Blah,
loads
blah.
of different ways to play group matches. First, once you've joined, you can.
Yada 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 yada. Alright, let's go.
Quitting, I'm sure.
Okay, fine. Alright. Well, I guess I haven't played online at all, so let's just see. Yeah, okay. I don't intend on disconnecting, so.
Pokemon are you battling with? Picking a support set is always a tough choice, isn't it?
I don't really know who I want. Just random it.
Do for your cheer skills. Now then,
Just do standard.
this time.
See how long it takes. Okay, not too long. This game has been out for a while, so. Wins 1, wins 0. Okay, well. Should be interesting. There's a Hitmontop in the back. Here goes nothing. And I do mean nothing.
Pokemon do you want to tag for support? I always just go with my round one. Just remember, the most important thing is to enjoy the battle.
There we go.
Alright, let's call in some support. Your opponent called in some support. Stage is full. You've got more HP.
There we go. Okay. Not bad.
Come on, Weavile. You psych up. That was a good, clean win.
There we go.
Head into the next battle with the same round two. All right then, let's give it a shot.
Yeah. Okay.
You've already used the burst, so now it's time to keep coming at 'em. You're losing HP. They've got the lead. Keep an eye out for any openings. Better play it safe. I wouldn't say it's the safest, but better foot forward here.
Okay.
Come on, let's win this next one. Here's the final round. The next round will decide the match. Final round. You just gotta listen to your Pokemon and give it your very best. You don't want to mess with an opponent for that first activator. Nice critical hit. Come on, you're not finished yet. They've got the lead, but this isn't over till it's over. I choose you. Your synergy gauge is full.
All right.
I should have. So, how about it? How are you feeling?
We're still leveling up like crazy. All right.
Pick where you want to assign your skill. You got a new item.
Okay. Good to know. We'll just keep going with Blastoise for a little bit. Excuse me. Oh my.
Relax. Remember, you're in this to have fun. Round one. This opponent is no wimp. Time to step up your game. You're at about half HP. Be careful.
Mm. Okay.
That other trainer is hot stuff. Now might be the time to switch up your...
Alright, let's try that.
Just remember, the most important thing is to enjoy the battle.
Mm.
Come on, you're not finished yet. You can't call for support before your support gauge is full.
Nine. Okay. Mm-hmm.
They sure were as strong as their rank. That was
No, plus I didn't have anywhere to fall, so.
but the fun match isn't bad either. Pick where you want to...
Searching.
Alright, let's do this. We're in a CPU battle. What? Alright.
Which Pokemon do you want to...
What? It was a CPU battle. Hmm.
Choose your Pokemon. Time to put the support set.
Hmm.
What do you want to do for your... Alrighty, let's have some fun.
Searching. A new challenger.
Alright. Let's switch to Braxton for a little bit and just see how it goes.
Alright then, time for battle. Go show them what you're made of.
Round one.
Alright then, let's give it a shot. Let's call in some support.
What? Oh, come on.
Your support gauge is full. Hang in there.
Ugh. Alright.
All right. Go. That other trainer is hot stuff. Now might be the time to switch up your support.
Round two.
Just remember, the most important thing is to enjoy the... All right. You got a pin. Keep it up. You don't want to mess with the cards that are first activated.
Okay.
Pick where you want to assign your skill points.
That one.
Put him on
Well, let's go ahead and do our friend Weavile before I close out.
what you want to do, or your team. Hope this will be some fun.
GPU battle. Oh, good.
Don't you just get all revved up before a battle? I wonder what.
Alright, let's do this.
All right then, let's give it a shot. Your synergy gauge is still only half full. Your support gauge is full. Out. You're at about half. Be careful.
Okay. Godzilla.
Don't you just get all revved up before a battle? I wonder what your opponent has in store for you. I guess this battle arena is sort of oval. Make sure not to get back into the wall. Don't get careless. It's close quarters critical hit. There's
What?
like a hook. Your synergy gauge is still only half full.
What the heck?
Come on, you're not finished yet. Maxed out. You're in burst mode. This is a big hit.
What the?
All right, let's call in some support. Time is really ticking away.
Ugh.
Let's jump right into the next round. That battle was awesome. Can I expect some more of that in the next one? Round 2. My Weavile's cheering for you too. Too early, but use your synergy burst. Your synergy gauge is full. Nice. You got the hang of the attack quietly. All right, let's call in some support.
There we go. Still have no idea what I'm doing, but I won one. So there you go.
Awesome! My cheering seems to have worked, huh? Nice work! Looks like my advice is helping, huh?
Alright, see how this one goes. Weavile.
Don't you just get all revved up before a battle?
Start with
I
daylight.
wonder what your opponent has in store for you. You just gotta believe in your Pokemon and give it your very best. Watch their movements and don't forget your counter attack.
There we go.
Your synergy gauge is still only half full. You've got more HP, but don't get careless. Your synergy gauge is full. You can't call for support before your support gauge is full. You're at all right. Time to rethink. All right, let's call in some support.
Boom.
The next round is where it counts. That was a good, clean win. Wanna head into the next battle?
Since Q-Bone's maxed, I'll just go ahead and flip over.
You just gotta believe in your Pokemon and give it your very best. All right, keep up the pressure and take them down.
Hmm. There we go. Nice.
Be careful. Your support gauge is full.
Mmm.
Let's jump right into the next round. Next up is the final round. Let's keep this fun rolling. Final round. You just gotta believe in your Pokemon and give it your very best. There's a huge amount of power on the energy gauge, maxed out. Your support gauge isn't full yet. Your opponent called in some support. First yet. Right about
No, for Pete's sake.
be careful. Keep it up. Attack, attack, attack. Too early to use your synergy.
Mmm. Wow. Really?
Defeat. So, how about it? How are you feeling after that battle?
Alright.
Where do you want to assign your skill? You earned a new title.
That one was really close, though. If we hit a CPU battle, I'll probably just drop out then. Yeah.
Alright then, time for battle. Show them what you're made of. Round one. Alright then.
Whoa! Golly. Alright. Holy crap.
I don't think you can take it
I don't think I've fought Shadow Mewtwo before, so.
too early to use your synergy burst. Your support gauge is full. Alright.
This is where having a CPU to go against is actually helpful, because I don't think I've ever fought a Shadow Mewtwo before. So, yeah. Jeez.
They've gone into burst mode. Don't let him get you.
Alright. Last one for the night, I think. Empoleon. Look at my shiny nectar. Nah.
Alright then, time for battle. Go show them what you're made of. Round one. Just remember, the most important thing is to enjoy the battle.
Whoa. Jeez. What? Okay, what?
Synergy gauge is still only half full.
Okay, what the heck is this thing?
Come on, Weavile. It's nice. Gotta take this round seriously. Round two. My Weavile's cheering for you too. First, already? You aren't playing around, huh?
What the heck?
But they won't be so lucky next time.
What is going on?
Close quarter combat from here on.
Mmm.
Battle with your favorite Pokemon. Use your synergy burst. Hang in there.
Alright.
Keep up the good work.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? So,
Where do you want to assign your skill?
anyway. Yeah. Yes.
Weavile and I lock.
Doo-doo. I'm just curious. Really? Well, anyway. So that's that's Pokemon or Pokken Tournament DX. So let me know if you want to see more of this. I might have to bone up on how you play this a bit more, since obviously I'm not exactly great at it. If I do, next week hopefully we'll have the Dreamcast set up, and then we'll play with that for a little bit. Well, until next time.